Out Saturday, but hey, I'm used to this by now. It's been the last 2 months it's rained out on me. So what's going on? Earlier in the week we put out a video of the Sen MT Spec 3.0 running, and that thing ran pretty good until it didn't. It gave up. Today I want to go through it. I want to see what failed on this thing. The gears were damaged beforehand, so I think that was the problem. I don't believe the mesh was an issue until the end. And I just want to see what happened to it. I want to see what actually failed. I got some parts on the way. Gonna pretty much go through it right now. I want to see what failed. I want to see what the problem was. I don't believe there's an issue with the chassis not being straight because of all the... it has little location pins all over it. Everything lines up. The motor is centered. The gears are centered. The flywheel is centered. Driver error? That's possible, OG. I don't know. I don't think I beat it too badly. I mean, if you didn't watch the video, check it out. But I don't think I beat on it too bad. So, get the body off this thing. We'll wait for a few people to show up. I know Brett's got a live going, so a lot of people are going to be over there yet. But that's okay. I got work to get done. I got the body cut out for the Savage 21. I got the mounts on. I got a little something done. I got the exhaust mounted on the Savage X46. Got a couple more things done. So, yeah, driver error. Come on now. I didn't beat it too badly. All right. So what's going on, OG? What you got going on today? I got rained out. It's over. I think they're still having that race. I don't know what's going on with that, but I didn't see a cancellation, so I guess that's going to be the end of that, but we'll try getting out there. Chino, what's going on, brother? Boy, putting out some nice trucks on those shorts, bud. I'll tell you what, got some nice stuff hanging out, man. Of course I watched the video. You drove it back and forward, driver error. You should have abused it. No, dude, this thing, I just wanted to get a tank ran through it. This thing hasn't probably ran in 10 plus years. So it was basically a point of just run it. And I got some parts. I'll show you my thinking on this. It should work. It says they're supposed to show up today, but last time I checked the tracking, it was in Arizona. So unless that is a super fast plane and that they got a mailman on standby just for me, I don't think it's happening. Yeah, man. That's some nice shit you got there, Chino. All right. So here's my point on this. I don't understand. How can I explain this easier? If you look at the gears to me, they don't seem right, okay? Now follow me. If you have two gears riding like this, you would think they'd put a gap in between them to see, you know, everything just kind of, you'd think there'd be a gap in between them so that way you could space out your bell a little bit better. And I don't know, it's just, I looked on their website. Well, not their website. I found a website that actually has the actual manual for this truck. Thank God. That's how I found the parts. But, like, it shows, like, you have your first gear. I'm not going to be able to explain this well. I think we should start taking it apart. Let's see what failed. And then I can explain it better when I have the part off. So, let's start taking this engine out. And I'm going to clean up a little bit as I go, because that baseball field... That baseball field, the you know, running around the plate, you get all that dirt. It kind of screwed shit up. But here's my point. If you look on the bottom, like I said, it has location holes on everything. You see the 4 screws down here on the bottom? They're perfectly in the center. So that means the mounting plate is correct, which means that the motor mount is correct. If you look at the flywheel hull, it couldn't be more centered if it tried, and so are the gears. So I don't believe I have an alignment issue. Like I said, these gears were damaged before, so it may have just said, okay, I've had enough, screw you, left the chat. But it also, the screw backed out, but the screw is still in it. So I think a bearing failed, grabbed the screw, and then that was it. It just quit. Let's see, just seeing you guys on Brett's. Yeah, I was checking out Brett's. He's got a nice day out. He's going to run with the guys. That's fun. I shot 6 vids yesterday. My old broken back is hurting today. I'll be filming from the Nitro corner for a few days. Okay, so OG's out. He overdid it. It's all right. You'll feel better. So let's get this engine out. I want to take a look at that bell. It's destroyed. And I'm going to show you the route that I took to, I think, fix this, make it better. And I want to show you the problem, but I don't think it's a problem because I found I don't know. Let's get this engine out. It's hard to explain. So let's get a good view of this. We'll start pulling parts. All right, cool. Pull the engine is just going to be those 4 bolts. It's pretty straightforward. I'm going to take it with the mount because, like I said, I've double-checked and triple-checked that everything on this is exactly how it's supposed to be, but it still didn't seem right to me. Oh, gee, when you busting that new ramp out? Still see you're using the old guy. Actually, wait. I can probably leave these in. I'm going to take those Phillips out. Which one do these go to? Hang on. Yeah, those are... Yeah, I'm going to take the whole mount out. So let's take the Phillips out. Take the whole thing out with the mount. Like, if everything wasn't centered, I would totally understand. We're also going to get to that OS today. What's going on, Michelle? We're going to get to that OS engine today, but I want to get this done. Take a look at it. I want to find out what failed because, like I said, I got parts coming. I want to make sure I have everything I need. And then we'll clean the bench real good. And we're going to take that OS apart, make sure that it is an 18. I'm going to verify that by double-checking the bore. And we're going to clean it up. That's all that's going to require. I don't believe anything else will be needed. All right, pipe. Maybe I'll see if I can save this bell. I don't think it's really worth anything, but... All right, there's a nut on that end. Not going to be reusing it, but I like to hang on to it. Yeah, I've been trying like hell. I want to do a couple of speed runs. My speedometer's broke. I got to get a new GPS, and then I can. But it keeps raining on me. What is this? Paint shop. Discover more. I don't want to do that. New ramp out. Double backflips. Double backflips. Oh, man. Up in the game. The Notorious is stupidly overpowered. That 6S is insane. Standing backflips and can't hit full throttle. It flips at 3/4. Yeah. Sometimes they do overpower them too much. Okay. Yeah. Do we tear up the clutch? No, the clutch is fine. A little bit of rubber on there, but nah, she's good. All right, let me clean this up a little bit. This is going to make a hell of a mess. That infield's gross. Once I get this thing running good, I'm going to tear it back down, clean everything thoroughly, but not until it's running right. Then we'll do it. All right. We can put this off to the side for now. All right, here's the engine. It doesn't look like the clutch is damaged at all. It's got a little... Spring pressure is beautiful on this. I can't complain about that. All right. Work on that later. But yeah, here's this bell. Look at this thing. It's in need of a dentist. Teeth are gone. Or maybe it doesn't need a dentist. It's that bad. All right. Oh, run the vacuum later. All right, so let's check this thing out. Still has the screw in it. Let's see if I can get that out. Like I said, it seemed like it backed out, but... Uh-oh. Did we break it? We might have more problems than we thought. All aspects, what's going on? Let's say, because the screw is still in there. Did we break the screw? No, because that looks like a machined end. No. I think we might have to take this clutch apart and take a look and see what's going on here. I wonder if this broke. Let's take a look at the... I want to take a look at the manual here. Uh-oh. I think it might have broken the crank off. Let's see. Let's take this off. Let's take a look at it. This doesn't look right. This could be worse than we thought. Why won't you come off? It's even loose. There we go. All right, got a C-clip. I think we broke the clutch nut. Clutch nut is broken. Oh, wonderful. All right, let's see if we can get this off. What am I doing? I ain't got that. Nope. Old school flywheel. As long as I'm gentle with it, we're not going to hurt nothing. There we go. I hate when people freaking call me. They know what time it is. Shouldn't be calling me. They should be watching this shit. Anyway, they call again, I'm going to be pissed. There we go. All right, so it looks like we broke the clutch nut. The clutch nut is the problem. Let's see if I can find a part number. All right, we're back. All right. Clutch nut sheared the end right off. So clutch is here. Clutch is fine. The nut is gone. I guess the end of it's still in here. Lovely. So we have more problems than we thought. I don't know if I have a clutch nut like that one. What would I have? Let's take a look. Let's see. I'm going to look real quick. That wouldn't be it. I don't think I do. All right. So, okay, well on this, I guess we're done with that. Let's see if we can find a part number on this. Let's go to that. All right, let's have some fun. All right, thank God for the internet, we got the online manual here. Let's take a look and see if I can get a part number on that. All right, flywheel, SP34. Holy shit, look at that. I don't want to pay that. What else we got? United Kingdom. SPO1. Well, I guess that's our only options. Holy shit. So I'm looking at what? $35 for that damn thing? Holy shit. That sucks. All right, well, guess the Sen's going to be down for a little while. I'm going to have to order that. It's coming from Australia or the UK. So chances are I'm going to be waiting a couple of weeks for that. Nice. All right, well, let's put this back together. Let's move on to the next thing. That sucks. That sucks. This frickin' thing. Let's get a good view. All right, I guess we'll just put this thing somewhat back together. And this is busted. This is busted. This comes with that kit. Might as well just set the clutches back on it. That's that. Well, that straight up sucks. Come on, get on there. The freaking spring is in the way. Probably shouldn't even worry about it because it's got to come right back off anyway. Yep, that's what we're going to do. Not going to worry about it because, like I said, it's got to come back off anyway. Spring's in nice shape. That's surprising. So, all right, well, $35 right there. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Michael G, yeah, ramp is nice. They fly off that thing. I jumped the Type at about 60 feet. Double backflips with Grubby Savage. Yeah, the ramp's nice. I gotta get a ramp. Those dirt jumps I've been using just don't really work that great. There we go. There we go. All right. Well, that's that. I guess the Sen's going to be out of business for a little while. Good morning. Hope you're doing well and have a good weekend going. Super. I got rained out, man. Ain't no good run. Nothing good going on here. All right. Well, that was easy enough. Expensive enough. I hate paying that much money for stupid little parts. You know what I'm saying? This damn thing. All right. So what I did was at least fix the problems with the gears. The monster truck does something stupid that the other Sens don't do. I guess they made a buggy. They made a here, I got the list right here. They made a buggy, they made a stadium truck, and a rally edition. This is the only one that uses aluminum gears. These aluminum gears are obsolete. You're never going to find them. There is one on eBay now. It says it's a replacement for one of these. It's absolutely not. It's not right. It's wrong. I think I already own it. That's how I know. I don't know where it is. It's around here somewhere. Yeah, somewhere. I don't see it offhand. Anyway, if you buy the other ones, the buggy, the stadium truck, or the rally, it comes with steel gears and it's all one piece. You don't have to worry about all that. So what I did was I found a lot that had about 11 parts, and that happened to be one of the parts. So I wonder if that's one of the parts I bought. I doubt it. I don't think it came with that. So yeah, we broke the clutch nuts broke. I'll order that later. Damn. Okay, well, that wasn't as easy as I thought it would be. I'm going to put some of these screws back. We'll get this out of the way. I'll get this mess cleaned up. We're going to get into that OS. Play with some proper stuff for a change. All right, you can get off of this. I'll get back and get that number. Nitro Freak, what's going on, brother? Michael Graham, what's going on? Yeah, I paid stupid money for it. I build my own. Yeah, I don't think they're that. I mean, for what you get, they're not bad. I don't think I wouldn't call it stupid money. I can't believe that nut broke. I thought this was going to be an easy fix. I'll get those parts by Monday. Bam, we'll be out on that baseball field going again. But, well, it is what it is. Trying to think of any other motors I have that have something similar to this setup. But I think the only one I have that would be anywhere near this would be the one that's in my the Team Infinity, but I used it, so can't scab parts from something that I used. Why is my screen back so far? There we go. John, what's going on, brother? Just having the same luck you have with these sends. I keep on breaking weird shit. The teeth got destroyed. I figured it out. Then now we take it apart, so I want to make sure I have everything. And actually, it sheared the clutch nut right off. The extension on the clutch nut that would go right here, still in here. Michael G putting out some good content. That's right. Yeah, everybody, if you haven't checked out Michael Graham, check him out. Get him up. And OG's right on the ass cheeks of 600. If anybody in here is not a member of the OG Nation, somebody go check him out. Get him going. He only needs like 2 or 3 more. Robbing parts is a bad habit. Yes, sir. I try not to, especially if it's a running driver. No, it's not. You ain't getting parts out of that. Damn, that is crazy. Yeah, so I found them. There's 2 of them available on eBay, and I'm probably looking at about $35 for a clutch nut coming from either Australia or the UK. So maybe I'll have Big Boy Toys pick it up from, he's from Australia. Maybe I'll have him get it, save me on the shipping. Yeah. OG, if you want to throw up some of the, links, that'd be cool. You know what to do. All right. So I got the screws back in this. This is a lost cause. We're just going to put this up for the day. I want to get this mat cleaned up real quick, so bear with me. I'm not going to work on an engine with any type of dirt anywhere near it. And yes, I am just pushing all the dirt onto the floor. I got to run the vacuum anyway. That baseball field was not very kind, if you know what I'm saying. There's just shit everywhere. Oh, gee, I wouldn't be able to run shit if I didn't rob parts. I try not to. I mean, if I need it for the day, I need to borrow it. Like that Revo, I borrow parts off that Revo to get my other Revo going, but the engine's shit. I don't know. Something wrong with that Traxxas engine. I put a piston and sleeve in it. I've been breaking it in slowly, but I mean, it won't idle, it won't run. It seems like it's just not happy. Probably something I did. Chino, yo, hope all are well. Yeah, by those shorts Chino's been putting up, I'd say he's doing pretty well. Those are some nice toys he got there. All right, let's get started on this OS. This thing is pretty, but since it did not come, I didn't want to do one, I wanted two. Since it didn't come with the original cooling head, I'm pretty sure we have an 18, but I'm not 100% because it just says OS. Here, I'll show you. We got CVR and OS Max. It doesn't say the size. I want to take a look at it. All right, let me take a run upstairs real quick. I got to grab something. All right. Damn kids making plans while I'm down here. Smart. Perfect opportunity. I can't say no if I'm down here, I guess. All right, first things first. This thing came with a beautiful pipe. It's got a little scratch on it, but you can't really see it. OS pipe. But one of our friends, I guess, was a mechanic. He liked to use the worm clamps. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of that. I'll hang on to it. I'll probably use it somewhere else, though. Let's see. High Velocity, how you doing, brother? He's had everything on that in the last month. What's that? Probably at some point put my body back on my Baja Ray 2.0. Pelosi really made that pretty ridiculous for the amount of screws and supports. Yeah, they did. But we're going to clean that pipe up nice. This air filter I'm probably not going to use. I'm probably going to see if I can find a nice OS original filter for that. The cooling head. This thing is sweet. Look at that bling. I didn't even clean it yet. Bling, bling. But it's got some dirt and stuff in between the fins. I'm going to clean that up real nice. We'll do that today. I'm not going to pull the exhaust. I don't know if I have a filter gasket for it, and it seems to be sealed pretty well. But yeah, this thing is pretty nice. So let me real quick, we're going to do a quick search of what is the bore of an OS 18 CVR. Bore 15 millimeter. RSRT RMZ. No, that's not the right one. OS engine 18 CVR. Let's see. You're no help. Anybody know offhand the bore size of an OS 18 CVR? .18 slide carb. All right, we'll have to look at that again. All right, let's start taking this thing apart and see what she looks like on the inside. Yeah, I like that. That'll work. All right, cool. All right, cooling head on this. Looks like it's just going to be 2 mils. Let's see, where do we put the tools? There's the tools. There we go. Just a basic 4-screw head, nothing fancy here. Be so bad if I can see them. It's about 16 mil. The AI said 16 mil. That's what I believed as well. But of course, you know, this computer here, you try to look something up, it just gives you a bunch of shit. A lot of junk in there. Then it's gonna suck. I gotta get this cylinder head, cooling head cleaned up. Is you don't want to wreck the finish on it, so I gotta watch what I hit it with. I'm probably just gonna do the invisible glass after I'll run it under the water quick just to get the vents cleaned. I use Brave for mine. It seems to be a bit better. Yeah, I don't know what she has on this. I leave it alone. All right. Head button is built into this head, so that's nice. Look at that finish. There's some shit on it, but yeah. What a nice... this one has me wondering, though, because every one of these crazy nuts cooling heads that I found usually engraves something around the outside. This has nothing. I mean, it looks wonderful. Well made. Not a single shim on this engine, though. Take a look at the sleeve on the inside. Looks fairly clean. It's got some pinch left in it. That's good. All right, let's measure this out. Dwayne, what's going on, brother? All right, let's get the mic. So it said 16 millimeter is going to be the 18. Let's see what we got. I don't know about 16. I got 15.1. 15.1 to 15.12. Do we have it? I don't think we have an 18 here. This might be... What else did they make the CBR in? The OS? Could this be a 15? Could this be a... I don't think it's a 12. Man, that's why I'm glad I got out of nitros. Why is that? This is part of the fun, my guy. What size is the OS 15? All the maintenance and tuning. Yeah, it's the fun part. I just got to find out the information that I need. It says the bore for a 15 should be 13.7. Huh. So I don't have 13.7. double check that again, make sure that I'm doing this right. $15. I'm still getting 15. All right. So what do we have? Let's see what we got. Yeah, you think it's an OS 15? OS 15 CBR? Because I have a 12. I know I have a 12. OS 12. I don't want to take that apart to measure it. Runs good. That's like a happy medium HS. It's between sizes. Dwayne, I do not got the same setup. It always has to be something new, innovative. Yeah. I don't know. I wonder if I could pull this. I'm not taking the exhaust off to do it. All right, let's clean this thing up. I don't know. Can anybody use that? I had an RC10 GT and I put a 4.3. Oh, wow. No, man. No thanks. Let me see what that other engine has. See if there's anything else I could look at. Here's another RC10. This is an OS Max. This is the same thing. This says OS Max CVR with a blue head. Maybe I'll pull the head off this and we'll see what this one says. This one loose? Yeah, she's loose. We can probably do it. All right, let's pull this one here. Let's see what this one is. It looks identical to that one. 1, 2. Side out. Looks the same. This one's loose. No, this definitely looks smaller. Definitely looks smaller. Like I said, this one here is about a 15 millimeter bore. This one here, well, if I turned it on, we'd be in better shape. $13.7. So this one's even smaller. So that's smaller yet. That's an 8. I think this is an 18 because I believe this one is a 15. Wish they'd mark these things. Look at the difference in the size of these cooling heads too. Look at that little guy. All right, let's throw the head back on this one. So this one was 13, that one's 15. I have one more we could try. All right. Hang on a sec. right, let's try this one. All right, put that away. So that one's a 13 mil. That's 15 mil. Let's see what else. This one here is at least marked, so we know what this next one will be. All right. Smash that like button, y'all. I'm out to jump, spend some time with my mom. Have a good day. Dwayne, have a good day with your mom, man. All right, let's see what this one. This is an OS 12 TG. So what size is this? I wonder if that's Phillips heads. Nope. Let's get this apart. Damn, look at this one. OS 12 uses 2.5 bolts. Man's got a point. Hit that like button, guys. It's all right. No big deal. We're just doing a little math here. This ain't that great. So we have a 13 mil. We got a 15 mil in this guy. And this one here we know is a 12. So this would be the smallest of the small right here. This end is nice. There we go. Okay. OS 12 TG. The OS 12 TG. Button on. $13.5. Hold on. Zero that out. Let's do that one more time. 13. A little over 13 and a half. So safe to say I got two 12s and maybe a 15. Two 12s and a 15. That's what I would say. So as far as I'm going to say, I think this is an OS 15. I don't think this is the 18. You said this was a 16 mil. This is definitely a 15. And the two others I have are 12s. Both. So I got an OS 12 CVR, an OS 12 TG, and that's a OS 15 CVR. That's what I'm going to go with. Anybody have any other ideas on that? Because I mean that's pretty much how I see it. God, I can't wait to finish this RC10. This thing looks awesome. Yeah, so there we go. OS. It's an OS 15 CVR, not an 18. It's a 15. So let's get this head on, get this thing out of the way. This RC10 GT is absolutely stunning. You're not going to find too many this nice. I can't wait to finish this one. All it needs is servos and a receiver, and it should be good to go. So, $100. Thank you. There we go. Yep, we're good. At least I know how to fix that now. All right, cool. Yeah, this thing's sweet. All right, cool. Let's get back to this other one. Get her cleaned up. I want to pull the carburetor off it. I'm going to go through that. Just give everything a good once over, get it back together, and then we'll look at the truck it's going to go in. All right. Yeah, lots of phone calls today. All right, let's check this thing out. Too much. Too much. Good enough. All right, so we got ourselves a 15. This thing has the upgraded, this has, I forget who made these. But, yeah, these motor mounts are about 40 bucks on their own. This thing came out of a real nice truck. Let's get that screw out. Do not have that size. All right. There we go. Nice OS carb. I don't know where they put the part numbers on this, but it's just a basic 10E carb, it says. It's a rotary carb. Real nice. Just a basic pinch bolt that goes through it. That's the only thing that holds it. But it's clean otherwise. Let's get this carb cleaned out a little bit. Just want to run over it with just some invisible glass or something like that. I just want to get the dirt off it. That's all we're going to do with this. All right, get ourselves a nice microfiber. Take a look at the O-ring. Make sure the O-ring looks good. O-ring looks fine. This is always the hard part, getting in between all this junk. There we go. That looks nice, like brand new. Now with that, the invisible glass is nice because it has the alcohol in it, so it's not going to mess anything up. All right, let's get this piston down. Take a look at it. All right, same thing with the block. I'm just going to take it. We're going to clean it up. So, kind of disappointed. I wish this was an 18, but I think inside of a what's it called? Inside of a RC. No, that's going in a triple XNT. I would say that that's more than enough engine for this. Actually, let's leave that out for a sec. Anybody else have any of the triple XNTs? I got a couple of them here. Can't wait to get them done. Gonna do the same with the outside. Not too concerned about getting anything on the inside because the nitro fuel is much, much, much worse than anything that this is gonna do. This stuff works amazing on chrome as well. If you ever have chrome bumpers on your car, have a problem getting it out, invisible glass cleans them up real nice. Yeah, this thing's in good shape. Nice. What's going on here? Okay. So we're going to start with the cleaning head. We'll clean the cooling head off, get that thing all nice. Probably just do it the same way. I'm probably just going to run it with the invisible glass, and then I'll go in between each fin. I'll use that microfiber, and that should take care of it. There we go. Center it out. There we go. Odd size nut too. It's like a 6. Go. There we go. Got all the schmutz cleaned off it. Looks a lot better. Got everything cleaned up around the carb. Carb's nice and clean. Sleeve's in real nice shape. I might have it repinched later, but it still has a decent amount of pinch. I don't think we'll have a problem with that for quite some time. Let's get this thing figured out. We can get the cooling head put back on. Then we'll take a look at the truck. There was one problem with that truck that I wanted to show is always read the description. Sometimes, man, people suck. This will, yeah. All right. I'll pull that glow plug quick. Ugh. There we go. Like I said, this is a Crazy Nuts Racing cooling head on this thing, so it's pretty cool. Don't see these very often. Just put it in around the holes and we'll just spin it. I only get phone calls when I'm trying to record. Yeah, it's all right. Once you figure out how to just get back to it, because it leaves my screen black. So it's like, all right, can you see me? Because I can't see me. So I don't know if you could see me. But that's all right. It's all right. Most of the time I get a phone call anyway. It's a telemarketer or some bullshit. I don't even know why I have a cell phone. It's either works, uses it as a leash, or it's a telemarketer. Yeah, that's helping. Okay. It's actually not that hard. Just put it right in the groove and spin it. That's all I got to do. Got some more parts for the Savage 25. I have yet to touch that. What's going on? Whoa, what do we got here? New drone? How you doing, buddy? Carlos, he's from Brazil, Rio de Janeiro. Nice, man. Glad to see you stop in, man. Hit that like button and the subscribe button on the way in. That'd be cool. I don't have too many people over on that end. That'd be fun. Oh crap, I over tight. New drone. Nitro RCs, higher velocities. Got OG. Rughead. How you, brother? I'm gonna start watching that chat a little bit more. I'm working on cleaning this damn cooling head off here. Not paying attention. Nitro is a whole nother level. You're right. And that's the level we like to stay at, but we run electrics too. I got some pretty good news this week too. I got a new spot I'm gonna be running out. I think you guys are really gonna dig it. We had a little bit of issues with it, but it all got worked out. Let's put it that way. This place is really cool, and you're gonna dig it. But needs a lot of work, and there's a bunch of us to do it, but we'll see what happens. 2 more. Then we're gonna run it with some Never Dull on the top. Give her a good shine, put it back together, and we'll look at the truck. Nice. Okay. All right. Got the fins pretty well cleaned out. Everything looks pretty good. I'm going to try to get some down in that center real quick. So we need something like this. That should probably do the trick. Yeah, it's kind of gross in there. I don't think there's anything we're going to be able to do to get down in there. But yep, that's better. Looks good. I dig it. Man, I'll tell you what, though, I got to be careful with this engine because I scratched this cooling head. I'm going to be pissed. Hey, everyone, a little late, but still here. Harold, what's up, brother? Yes, Savage, we're about to do 40-mile-an-hour jumps. That's it. I cut the body out for my Savage 21. I fit the body mounts. Got all that done the other day, too. That thing's going to be killer. Savage 21, Big Joe's, LRP 32. I mean, what more could you ask for? Now, here's something that I like to use on the chrome as well. Stuff you probably see, some of the older heads probably definitely know about it, but a lot of the newer guys probably don't. This Never Dull stuff, it's a wadding cloth. This stuff is fantastic. You get anything, old bike wheels, anything chrome, polished. I think you can use this on copper, any type of older metal. It's got like a varnish inside of it, and it's a nice cloth. You take this, just work it around. Takes all this junk out of the finish. Works fairly quick too. All you do is basically just run it in. You'll see this thing get real cloudy. Just keep working at it, and then you buff it out with a cleaner rag. That's all you do. I use that stuff on all my billet rims. Yes, works real good on billet. Billet, chrome, copper, anything like that. What's it say it's good for? All metal. Well, all metal. There you go. But yeah, I've used this on a lot of stuff, and it's brought back some wheels and all kinds of stuff that you would never think you'd be able to say, yeah, I don't smell it. Yeah, it kind of stinks. Yep. So you can see now the finish on it, it's not as good. See how it's kind of cloudy? So, yeah, the old Hoonigan one. Yeah, the one with the rear axle on it. Yeah. It's kind of sad now that all Hoonigan shirts are now old. I still have a set of the Ken Block DCs that were a limited release. They're a midnight release. I still have a pair of 10.5s, brand new in the box, never worn, never taken out. I have a couple of his Remember the team shirts they used to do that had that block on the back with the Subaru logos, and then they had a couple of them with the Ford logos? I have some of them, brand new, never worn. I left the tags on them. And then he passed away, so I'm kind of happy I did. I've seen some of the prices that they're going for. And, I mean, I collected them. I'm not going to sell them, but it's nice to see some appreciation, you know what I'm saying? It's a shame what happened to that company. Those will be worth a pretty penny someday. We'll see. This generation, I don't believe that because, I mean, they kind of move on to the next thing. You know what I'm saying? It'll be the next thing, then the next thing, then the next thing. All right. Look at the shine on that now. Bling, bling. Like a diamond in a goat's ass. Hell yeah. We'll work it a little bit more on the sides. We'll put it back together. Yeah, once Donut took it over and Wheel Pros had it, bling, it was just downhill from there. You know what I'm saying? Ken was Hoonigan, and I mean, there was a couple other characters that were pretty cool. I always liked Gary King, and I thought Hurt was kind of funny, but I don't think they had enough to hold their own. But, you know, Vince, I didn't like that guy. You got to use zip ties to protect that head. It'd kill me to mess it up. No, this is only going to see dirt, so if it hits anything, it'll be soft. I won't run this one on the street. I might try to find maybe another cooling head for this on eBay, just a separate head, and then I might not even run this. Yeah. That's pretty. All right, let's throw it back on. All right, what size are these? Were 2s. Surprised though that this is using a 2mm head screw, and then that little 12 is running 2.5s. I need a header like that. Which one? You mean head? Hoonigan isn't the same anymore. Thanks to Kubota. What engine is this? So far, from what we can tell, this is an OS 15 CVR. I believe it's a 15. I don't believe it's an 18. We measured the bore on this. It's 15 mil. And then I measured 2 other ones, and they were 13 mil. Those are OS 12s. So I'm going to say that this is a 15 CVR. I don't believe it's an 18. Rather undersized guess it than oversized guess it. I don't want to promote it as something that it's not. You know what I'm saying? I got a few of them headers. No header. It's hard to find bolt style headers now. Yeah, you're right. Because they suck. Yeah. I don't know if I have another one. I gotta look. I don't think I have another one for these. The difference is they usually have 2 different kinds. Like this is for a bump start box, and then they have ones that are for pull start. Like I have a triple XNT down there that's a pull start, and it's totally different. All right. Let's see what kind of glow plug we got here. Chino, hit up my comments sometime. Maybe we could work something out. There you go. What kind of glow plug is it? LC4. There you go. OS. You ever burn rings or pistons? No, I run my stuff pretty conservative. I haven't burned up anything yet. Now I did throw a rod through a Traxxas 3.3, but I was risking it for the biscuit there, so I wasn't upset. All right, this thing sucks. Give me a better one. Yeah, I haven't really broken too many things, except for that one. Running lean will turn you into a mean person because your nitro won't make it. It's all relative. I don't know if you have MGTs, but I got MGT parts. Maybe we could do something. Yeah, he's got some MGTs. Gino's got a hell of a collection. He's got all kinds of shit. Nothing junk though. He don't have that. I run my stuff a little rich. It starts every time, and it won't hurt the engine. That's the biggest misconception about the tuning thing that I try to work around. Is like fingerprints off there. It looks too nice to have fingerprints. Is, you know, everybody, that rich and loud shit. No, the rich and loud shit is stupid. If it's spitting fuel out of the pipe, you're wasting your money, wasting your time. It's not making power, and honestly, you're washing it out. It's no damn good. Lean and fast is good if you're a racer or you have the pocket to replace it. But too lean it's like once you hit the wall, that's the way I look at it. I will tune it. It runs better. Great. I'll give it another hour. It still runs good. Great. But there's not much difference. I'm going to leave it alone. Once I hit a certain performance out of it, I'll leave it alone. It doesn't make any damn sense to take 2 more hours out of it, running it lean now, to gain a mile an hour. We're not racing here. I mean, obviously, this would be fun to race, but, you know, if I'm racing my buggy, yes, you're trying for fuel mileage. Yes, you're trying for power. Yes, you're trying for a lot of things. It's just that race as hard as you want. Get that thing as lean as you want. Make as much power as you want. It flames out, you lose. You lost. All right, let's clean this pipe up. I'm going to use the Never Dull on this pipe. This thing is really nice. I don't like this coupler. I'm probably going to, I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'll use it. It seemed to work. Let's get some of that Never Dull and clean this pipe up. Then we're going to look at the problem that I have with that truck. Hi, Ross. Me as a YouTuber, I used to run them lean, I'm guessing, because I wanted to show power. More power the engine can make than the engine can give me. Yep, I'm not racing. I'm bashing. Big difference. Yes, that's the big thing. Yeah, I mean, you want to show the power. You don't want to have a turd. If you have a chance, check out my last video with that Sen, and you'll see, like, that thing was not very quick. But we're going to work on it. I'm going to make it better. That thing's going to run better than ever once I'm done. Now that I got to buy another frickin' part, which I'm stoked about. At least it's available. I guess I shouldn't be bitching so much. But I mean, like, let's say Traxxas. Okay, Michael Graham here, because I don't want him to get mad when I talk about Traxxas. It's only a 1 horsepower engine. You know what I mean? If you run it and you run it on 30%, you run it as lean as you could get. And let's say it's making the full horsepower that it's going to make. That's all it's going to make. That's it. You ain't going to get 2 horsepower out of that Traxxas. You're not getting 3 horsepower by running it mean. There is no reason. Yeah, we'll leave you on there. That's okay. There's no reason. Now, like, you have a high-end engine. You have a Nova Rossi. You have, you know, a lot of the racing engines. Running it a little bit leaner, you may gain a little bit. You're going to gain on mileage. It could be worth it, but it's all about what it means to you. If you're going to run it that hard and it blows up, you've accepted it. You already knew it was going to blow up. Might as well just accept it before you do it. But if you run it conservatively and nice, you know... Harold's, my OS 18 TM would smoke any 3.3, walking like a dog. That's not hard to do. It was the best thing I ever did for my Revo. Yeah. Or with an OS carb. Yeah, I still have the 3.3 in my Revo. It's not so bad. It serves its purpose. Would I like to put a 21 TM in that, just like I'm doing the T-Max here? Yeah. Is it worth $300 to me? Debatable. I'd probably buy another junk buggy. All right. Yeah, this pipe came out pretty nice. This is OS Engine T1030 pipe. Nitro Pimp, what's going on? 18 TMs are much cheaper. Yeah. Nicely said. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I think, like, if you're looking to buy a decent monster truck that isn't going to require a whole lot of maintenance, you can pretty much run it. I mean, it's got a couple of problems. I got to put those back with that other truck. It's got a couple of problems. I mean, the header is really bad on the Revos. I mean, I don't really have any other problems with it. I think the Revo is an awesome platform. What do I think I'm going to put a $300 engine in a Revo? No, I don't like them that much. I mean, I think with the 3.3, I can still send it off pretty much anything you want, jump the shit out of it. It'll still do 40 plus miles an hour. I mean, it's not bad. All right, we'll put this crappy air filter back on for the time being to keep stuff out of it. What do you think, Pimp? Pimps like the bling bling. I do too. Yeah, pipe came out clean as too. Set that on there. It's a nice combo. OS 15 CVR, OS pipe to match, Crazy Nut Racing cooling head. Look at that thing. Shiny things. That's all it takes. We're happy with it. All right, let's clean this up a little bit. We'll go get the truck. There's one thing I want to fix on that truck. It's probably going to be a pain in the ass. So you guys can watch me struggle. We can have some fun with it. Get our tools orderly. These ain't bad. We're going to hang on to these. I'm not going to throw them out. All right, let's get the truck. All right. Anybody remember this one I picked up? One that had the hole chopped in the side of it? Yeah. Lovely. What's that say? Dang, that looks good. Shiny things. Went to Pompano to get a Megatech Dragster and wound up with a Mint Savage. I have a Megatech Dragster, actually. Did you happen to get any extra parts with that Dragster, Pimp? Because I need a nose, I need a wing for the nose. But I have a Megatech Dragster. It's horrible. It's, yeah. Oof, this thing's got crazy shit going on. All right, problem I have with this, only the remote. Ah, that sucks. I need a front wing. But that Megatech Dragster is, you got to make a video of it because I want to compare mine because I think mine has been messed with. Because the engine in mine does not look like the one that Dimitri has. Did get 2 Savage 25s for some reason. Old school graphite. Yes, sir. But you notice the problem? Pretty simple. It's got 2 right side arms. This one's upside down. But here's the problem. This thing has some very nice stuff on it. And it needs a complete teardown. But fuel tank is good. It's got Futaba servo, so they probably still work. This has Robinson Racing upgrades. This thing has Trinity upgrades all over it. It's got Proline wheels. The tires are shot, which is a shame because they're road rages. These things are sweet, but they're dry rotted and cracked real bad. They're not usable. But yeah, this thing, I picked this thing up for a song with, I mean, just the upgrades, like this part right here. All this little teal bracket that goes around the switch, these are $40 right there. And this has all the graphite. It's loaded. It's not an RTR. This was a kit. But these are adapters. These wheels have adapters so you could run them on like a regular hex. So I'm going to try to cook the tires off or see if I can remove them. Probably we'll be able to do that. Here's the problem. Got to figure out what to do. These shocks have these really nice standoffs. Let's see if I can get a good look at them. See them? They're Trinity standoffs. They bolt on. This one here, there's a little bushing in here. MIA. Chance of you finding a replacement bushing for that came with these Trinity arms is probably slim to none. You're probably never going to find it. So I'm going to have to make something. So I believe I have some stock ones. I think I can modify a stock one to fit that because it should fit the shocks. And it fits the same bolt. It should fit. So use those rubber grommets for wire. What rubber grommets? Put some boots on it or some hoons. I don't know what I'm gonna do on it. I was considering using this one kind of like a street basher, but I'm certainly not gonna use this engine in that because it's just too nice. Not just a shock baller like an Offna. I don't know. I want to pull it apart and let's take a look at it because I do have a set of stock ones, but they're obviously not going to be a direct bolt-on. So I'd have to probably take out the Dremel and we'll have to modify them. Let's see. That's going to be a 6mm too, probably. Not the right size, but it'll work. Let's see what these look like. Then I'll have to pull out the low-C parts and see if I can find those stock ones. All right. Looks like a bead. That's all it looks like. Look at this. Look, they used a small nylon bead. That's what goes inside there. Let me go get the low-C stuff. Let me see if I can find these stock ones real quick. Rubber donut for passing wire through metal. Yeah, I know what a grommet is. What do you mean use it for wire? Like, I'm missing that. I'm just missing where that came up. Nitro Pimp. Did you get the Savage 25s for some reason? Just engines, old school graphite. Yours a 2-speed. Yeah, I know, 2. Automotive grommet will work perfect for the shock. No. I thought about that too. Just using a small like O-ring or like that. But it's made out of like a, I would say, like if I was to make these, they're made out of like a Delrin. But I'm sure it's just plastic. But I think I can probably modify a stock one. It may do the trick. I just got to find them. No, I have them. No, I bought them. Here's a nice piece. That's for the Adam Drake pipes. Brand new. Throttle return spring and eyelet. I got a bunch of them. I'm going to hang that up there with the other ones. Get the hell on there. There we go. Extra top plates. Is that all the stuff you got at the swap meet? No. Rear exhaust manifold springs. Some of this is actually, there we go. Here's what we're looking for. Some of these are actually from Airline for Fish Tanks. Yeah. No, some of this stuff is actually from the hobby shop that's closing. I pretty much went through their old XXX parts, and anything that was nitro related I bought. Like I don't even know what size that are on these things, but like I put like clutch bells, stuff like that. Exhaust manifold springs I don't need, obviously, but I have them, and a shit ton. I don't know why they had so many of them, of the these right here, these throttle return springs. These are the nicest setup going. They have a nice little eyelet that you just put to any bolt. They make it work. And then it goes right to your servo horn like this. Beautiful. And I got a bunch of them. A couple extra arms and stuff. I'm probably going to buy the rest, but for now, that's what I got. All right. Exhaust springs? No. I mean, it's just a spring. So, chances are I can use it somewhere else. All right, so what we got to do is, this is what we got. This is what a stock one looks like. This is a stock one. Like a double stacker. What I'm thinking is, I'm just going to, let me see, fits in the shock. Fits in the shock beautifully. I'm going to just lob off the big end. Go to the Hobby Lobby and buy 100 beads and have 99 extras. Yeah, it does. It looks like a part from a kid's bracelet. You're right. Airlines, you never have enough springs. And old AE engines had those springs too, connected to the mounts. Yes, I believe so. I don't know. Does my one have it? Now you got me thinking. Nope, but it will. Yeah, that RC10 GT there is probably the nicest one you're going to see anywhere. I'll put that up against anybody. All right, there's that. Where'd that nut go? There it is. There's the nut. So here's my thought. If you look at this one, let me see if I can put this in a easier way to see. You look at this one, there we go. It's just got that double layer. It's got that nut part already on it, the big section. I think what I'm going to have to do, all right, high velocity, I'll catch you on the flip side, brother. I'm going to cut this bigger, the thicker end off. So that way I'm left with just that bead section. We're just going to have to work at it to not destroy it. Put these away before I lose them. I wanted to order, okay, well, we can put this off to the side. I wanted to order the wheels for that other RC10 GT, that white one you just seen with the red and blue, and get that thing sort of on a line. But the J Concepts makes wheels for it because of the re-release, and they're out of stock in the white. I don't want to do yellow because I like that body with the white, red, and blue. I don't think yellow would work. All right, let's get the Dremel out. Let's start hacking. See if we can use this to do what we need to do. Clean up the slag. Let's see where I'm at. Damn, you'd swear I've used this before. Whoa! Okay. All right, we don't want to tear it up. Okay, so first cut, that little nasty stuff on the side we got to clean off. The other side looks pretty damn good. So let's just do a little fine tuning on this bad boy. And I think be all right. Let's use something a little stronger to hold this. Hope you got eye protection. I wear glasses, brother. We're good. And I mean, yeah, it'd be a shame for something to happen to this face, you know what I'm saying? Damn, what would we do? I'd be out of business. My OnlyFans would shut down. I don't know. Be a shame. I'd have to, you know, make all my money from my YouTube funds. Oh shit. Get back here. Okay, getting closer. What's the matter, OG? Okay. Okay, let's see what that does. This is what we ended up with. A little bead. Let's put this to the side. That can go there. Let's see if this will work. Okay, there's our other issue. The ID on this is going to be a little bit small. So we're going to have to open this up with a drill. We're going to have to open up the center a little bit. Just a little, I think. All right, drill bits. And a drill. Size is the other one. 1/8 will work. No power tools, Dale. It's all right. All right. Let's see if that'll work. A little bit more. Step it up a little bit more. At least if something happens with this one. That was 1/8. We have more. We have more. We can try again. Or if this ends up getting lost, I have a few more again. No. Nah, it's too big. I don't like that. That's right. Son of a bitch. Okay. Here we go. Always something. Come on, computer. There we go. Copper water line might work. Pretty good for that. Yeah, that's not it. Oh, I reread the EB Mods website. Sober 2K kit only does. No, it doesn't. I'm telling you, it does 12 to 21. Read the website again. Maybe go smoke one and then go look at it again. Okay, you're gonna be a pain in the ass, aren't you? Don't go sideways. All right, let's try again. Oh, that's tight as can be, but that's how we want it, right like that. A lot of trouble when a piece of fuel line would have worked. Nah, this ain't so hard. You worked on cars for a living, you look at stuff like this and you're like, shit, that ain't so bad. All right. RC piston resize tool. Here, I'll have to show you. I don't know, maybe he does have that on another part. Kit for 12 to 18, then 21. Here, let me see. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it said... Unless does he sell more than one kit? That's... Resizing tool. Okay, that's the one you're looking at. Oh, you'd probably have to buy the other size pin sets. That's what it is. It's $2 grand for the whole kit. And then I guess you could buy different size pins. Sure is pricey after that, though. 15.8 mil, 16.6, 16.1, 16.2. Huh. Sleeve resizing. That's what I saw. He does, we only resize engines that are 0.12 to 0.28 at this time. So he must have the parts to do them all. You probably just have to buy them separately. That ain't cheap. Huh. All right, pimp. You're right. You're 100% on that one. I'm sorry. I thought that kit did all of them. Oh. Still an awesome kit, though. All right. Let's see if this will work. It's a little out of round, I think, from just drilling it. There we go. Probably wouldn't hurt to have the right size, but this is not what we're working with right now. I'm not going upstairs to get it. Seven, 8, 10. I have one with a 6 on it. 7, 7. Nope. I gotta get a toolkit for down here. Let's see what it says. They do 21s to 28s. I wish they did 12s, 18s. Yeah, there's a lot of 32s getting stretched out there. Now, see, here's the thing with the 32s. I spoke to Ed about it. You have to see how it makes the 32. Because if it's the same bore as like a 28, he could still do it. If they made it up at the stroke, you're okay. Yeah, read what I wrote. They can do everything, but kits do not. He needs kits to do everything too. That'd be like two. Yeah. Not a single person repinches in Florida that I could find. Well, you can have yourself a nice little monopoly there for probably yourself. All right, let's do the other one here. We could put the original bushing in that one. And I consider that a repair. Does it count? I'm still using OEM parts. It should still count. Whole new business by itself then. Yeah, that's like I've been going over my head. I have some money. I'm not rich, but I have some money I could play with. Our local hobby shop is closing, and there is not another one for an hour and a half. That's track or hobby shop. There's not one for an hour and a half in any direction. So with that being said, I would have a business that there isn't another one for an hour and a half to compete with. That'd be pretty good. But I got a mortgage to pay and a family to feed, so I don't know if I can make that kind of. Cheeseburgers and crinkle fries for lunch. Hell yeah. There you go. Today's the old lady's birthday, actually. So the kid's going to her grandmother's anyway, so that worked out. That's why I didn't go to the race today. We're going to Kate's place. It's a bar about 3 miles away. Has awesome wings and obviously beers, so that's what we're getting tonight. She's not a drinker, so I know I'll have the beers, so that's good for me. I got work tomorrow morning. Yeah, this pissed me off when I bought this thing. I mean, I got a hell of a deal, so I wasn't pissed off, so let me rephrase that. But it didn't have, it was missing that damn bushing. Where are you going to find that bushing? Hey, Boatman, what's going up? Yeah, it's her birthday. She went to work today. I'm like, that's dumb. I always take my birthday off. I don't work. But yeah, there we go. Nice and tight. You can't even figure out which one was the one I replaced. It's definitely that one. Nah, it'll be all right. Should trim that a little bit. Should do it while I'm here. So that way the nut will go on a little bit further. Nah, that'll be fine. It's not going to go anywhere. So there we go. Shock is fixed. Thing needs a thorough cleaning for sure. Gross. But, yep. And we got the bling for it. So, hopefully, I got a new wheel coming for my starter box. I had to mess with it, and I just couldn't get it right. And I wrecked it, to be honest. So I got a new wheel coming, but we can get this in next week. Yeah, I'll let her know. I'll let her know, guys. And next week, we're going to fire this up. Bling, bling. Heck yeah, bud. Yeah, we'll bolt this thing back in, and let's try to fire this up next week. That's my goal. Boy, everybody's having a birthday today. But yeah. All right. So let me do a little cleaning up here. And that's it. We're going to call it a week. So pretty crap day, but not so bad. We got the repair done on the RC10. That worked out pretty much how I figured it would. That worked out great. We can put that all away. Got the OS15, I guess, cleaned up. You know what I'm going to do? there's a video. What's his name put up a video. I think he's done in OS 18, and I'm pretty sure A2RC would have measured that bore. I'm gonna see what his comes up with. Okay, look, what's this? Oh, gee, man, you were eating good today. Homemade mini ham, turkey, salami, 2 cheese, lettuce. You can have that. You can have that. Mayo, mustard. You can have that. Oven. Damn, dude. Good for you. He's eating good. I'm getting chicken wings, so I'm happy. I'm getting beers, so I'm happy. That's what she agreed to it, so I'm even happier about that because this is her call. We could have went anywhere. That's where she decided to go. All right. But, all right. New York strips for the Lotus. All right, Boatman. All right, well, I guess that's it. I'm going to call it a day. Thanks, everybody, for coming out. OG, if you want to throw a couple more links up in there. Like I said, OG's on the ass cheeks of 600 here. Let's get him up and over. Michael Graham, he's going good. Chino's been putting out some crazy stuff. Boatman hasn't sank yet. Check him out. Other than that, I think that's it. Gonna have to order that $40 frickin' part for the Sen. I'm so pissed about that. That's that part should not be that much money. That should be a simple no sinking. That's right. Keep it above water, Lotus. Yeah, Lotus, did you see this? Everybody has fun with those Sens. It's a Sen. It's gonna be fun. They said John got the big one. Had nothing but problems with it. Nothing but problems with it. I get the little one. Hopefully I'll have smaller problems, right? Nah. Ate the gears. I'm not even mad about the gears. The gears were messed up to begin with. It just finally finished them off. I'm like, what happened? What happened? I figured maybe I lost the bearing on the outside of the bell. Because if you look inside, see that? That's the screw. The screw that goes into the end of the crankshaft. Son of a bitch. Maybe, you know, the bearing got stuck to it and that'd be it. Nope. Look on the inside. Hard to tell, but you know what that is? It's the inside of the clutch nut. The clutch nut extension that goes on that engine snapped right off. Snapped clear right off. So now I have to order a clutch nut from either Australia, Big Boy Toys could pick that up, or the United Kingdom. It's about after the ride, it's going to be about $40 for that little nut. There you go, OG. Don't forget to put your own up. What's it look like? Honestly, it looks like one from like a... Hang on a sec. Hang on a sec. Okay. I don't know if I still have it. That's the problem. I think I might have used it. I think I did. That's a nice air filter housing. Yep, I probably had to put it on the other engine. Damn it. The little HPI 15 has that similar style crank. Uses the same style clutch setup. It's a 12R. But, yeah. Nope. Not going to work. Going to have to order it. Damn it. OG, you want $5.99? Traxxas Fortec uses a nut like that. Yeah. Yeah, anything short shaft should probably have it, but... There you go. See, everybody helping everybody out. So, yeah, I'm just going to order that clutch nut. I'm not going to rob it from something else. I think I used that clutch setup on the RS4 Evo 3. I'm subbed to both of yours. Interesting theory. All right. Well, that's it. I'm going to call it a day. Clean up. Get myself together. Going to go out and give the old lady a good time for her birthday, I guess. Why not? Plus, I think I got Taco Bell waiting upstairs. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day. I have one for a Fortec if you need. You can have. I have a whole Fortec over there. I'm just going to order the part. I want the right part. I'm not. That truck's too nice to hodgepodge together. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna order the right one. I'll bitch about it. I'll throw an extra hour of overtime in or something, and it'll pay for it. Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to say. Still 12 in the chat. It's not too late. You always got. I don't know. 2 mics per video? No, there's only one. JP has started his Buggy Speed Challenge. I don't know if anybody else got into it. My GNSS is absolutely destroyed from, yeah, $1 million Aussie money. My GNSS is destroyed. I'm trying to have another one. Thanks, Michelle. Appreciate that. Yeah, I know you have 2 accounts. JP's doing the speed challenge. I don't know how much love he's getting. I don't know how many people are getting into it, but I'm going to order a new speedometer. I'm getting into it. So if anybody else, show some love, shows JP a little bit, throw something together, get a speed run going. He's giving away an awesome buggy. So if you win, you get something. It's a great deal. Same setup I did. 1 take, speedometer at 0, speedometer when you're done. Simple job. Take you 5-minute video. And you can win something really awesome. I mean, I'm not saying that he's not going to get a ton of people to do it, but if he doesn't, he's still giving that thing away. So if there's only 5 people and you're the fastest of the 5 people, go. I mean, I only got, I think, 10 or 12 entrants when I did the monster truck thing. So anybody had a chance. You know what I'm saying? Lotus doesn't have one that qualifies. Well, take it, make one that doesn't qualify and just run it. And just tell them that I'm doing it for fun. Here's my speedometer. Just do it for fun. Just show them a little something. You know what I mean? Make them feel good. Go out and just have some fun. Even if it doesn't, you know what I mean? I don't care. You got a 32 in that damn buggy. Just run it and just make sure you tell them this does not count and run it. There you go. Run it. Just run it. Just tell them that it does not count towards the trophy. Give them some content to at least show. Get some spread the word. You know what I mean? Help them out. I didn't get too much. I got a few people that helped me with mine, spread the word a little bit. I had some entries, and everybody that did it was awesome. I had fun, but with no entries, it's no damn fun. So, like I said, I'm not being what type of rig? My LRP and my crate and identifies as a 20. Just get a marker and put 0.21 on something, and then go ahead. I just don't want to see. I had a couple of people take it and they pushed it, and I think everybody that entered it had a good time. And I want to see him get something for his time. Do you know what I'm saying? Let's all have fun together. Run some buggies. JP said he's going to put up an awesome buggy. I mean, shit, if you win, that's great. It's great. It's borrow one from Woogie. Yeah, it's 21 and it's a buggy. That's what I was worried about, honestly. If I ran it, I mean, my buggy's ready to go. My GNSS. I'll show you. This thing is hammered. Is it even in here? Yeah. The battery flew out of it. It doesn't light up anymore. It's done. It's FUBAR. Don't buy this one. Do not buy this one. Buy the one that goes to your phone, because this thing is about the same price and it's dog shit. It's so much more work than that one. You just put the little thing in your thing. It goes to your phone. Yeah, spend the money. Absolutely. This thing sucks. I didn't like it the first time I had it when it worked. My notorious... yeah, I already asked JP about that. I was going to use my Typhon, and I'll just take a 21 and strap it to the wing if it still counts. He says no. So, but yeah, everybody get out there. Get off your ass. Do something. Have some fun. Go out there, run a buggy. If it doesn't qualify, just tell them, hey, man, this doesn't qualify, but I figured I'd send it out anyway. See what it's, have some fun. But like I said, I didn't have a lot of people pushing mine when I did it, but everybody kind of got into it that did participate, had a good time. So I'd like to see at least the same thing happen for JP. I bet that turkey'd hit 100 mile an hour. I think I've done over 80 with that Typhon. Lotus is dancing in that gray area. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to wrap it up. Like I said, I'm going to clean up here and go hang out with Mama for today. So everybody have a good weekend. Hopefully it didn't get rained out. Keep that in mind. You know, even if you don't have a buggy to run something. If not, get somebody else to do it. You know, somebody with a little bit more subs, you know, more reach that can, you know, put them out there, you know, help them out. So, all right, with that, everybody, peace. Have a good one.